And she's put on weight. She's been here a couple of months, maybe. Does anybody know when we got her?
Well, I got August in August. And then
Oh yeah, we got him after that. Yeah. So this mare is put on weight, but when you see the other pony that we had out, same breed of pony, and they look totally different. And this mare is getting heavier now. So what? She's a lot shorter than the other pony. She's not quite.
We are live, Facebook Live at the Southborough Rescue Holiday Open House. We just want to show you a couple of the horses. This is the old lady mare that we rescued, who is camera shy. Miss Loretta, named after Loretta Lynn. And if you remember when we brought her in, how skinny she was, and she is filling out nicely. Still needs to put on some weight, but definitely an improvement. Aw, she's nickering. She's nickering. And then who do we have here? Who do you have, Corinne? Cowboy. Corinne has Cowboy here. He's a good boy. Cowboy is a rescue. And back there we have Brienne riding Sage. Sage, Neela just said that Sage actually has a hold on him. I know you guys were wanting us to go live, and it's been a little zooey, but everybody wave hello to our Facebook nation. Say hi. There's Lorna waiting for her next horse.
Okay, go ahead and ask him to canter. That's good.
This is Brienne
Just
on
sit down
Sage.
on him and collect him up a little bit. Lift your hands just a little. Bring him up, sit down. Good. So this horse does 3 gaits and his tail is up, which tells me he's been in saddlebred school. He is a little more nervous, so we've been very careful about what type of person can adopt him. If the person is nervous, it's not going to work. The man that has a hold on him is going to come down. He's in, I think, North Carolina, and he's going to come try him. Very nice, Brienne. Let him walk. So this horse is going on, he was on the road, so he pulled an Amish buggy. But what this horse is doing that's kind of interesting is horses have a tremendous memory. And once you train them, they can not do something for years, and then you bring them back. And if you give them the same kind of cues, they can remember that. And so they're not smart like they can't read. They can't do that stuff, but their ability to remember things and maintain it and hold it is what I call nothing short of spectacular. We've had a horse that came in, tap him with the whip, Brienne, tap him, make him go forward. We've had a horse that came in, he'd been on the road like 11 years. We could tell by the papers because he came with his papers. One of my customers was out here feeding peppermints to her horses, and that horse that had been on the road for 11 years, and the Amish do not give peppermints, heard the crinkle of the peppermint paper and stood up on his feet, stretched out, and was like begging. And that meant he remembered that tiny little sound for 11 years. So you can imagine when you've trained them a lot, what they do remember. Brienne, you can trot. The other horse that came in about the same time as Sage is Hollabay, and I like to name bay horses bay names. And he's sunburned, so he's been outside. Now push him a little bit, Brienne, just soften your hands. Change. And just try to keep him square in the bridle rather than changing diagonals. Push him up in the bridle. Okay, Mom, now's the time to get nervous with your daughter, Lorna. Lorna's riding a horse she's never ridden, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So Lorna is on holiday,
Last at main event.
and
Yes.
this is
Wanted to let you know
her
that you're
first
here.
time riding him.
Thank you.
Okay, Brienne, let him walk. He's pretty cool, isn't he? Well, I hate to tell you this, but you're a little bit of a horse slut like us, so. Yeah. But he is a neat horse. I really like him. Tap him, make him go forward. If he won't go where you want him to guide, make him go forward. Okay, and you can ask him to canter. Just turn, railway, and kiss. There you go, good start. So Brienne came here just to watch, and I put her to work already.
See what happens when you walk in here?
Keep that knee tight so you can sit quiet. Good. Sit down.
And she was not expecting to ride, which is why she's in sneakers.
Tennis shoes, yeah. But I trained for a lot. I wore high-top tennis shoes for 10 years.
There you go.
So I know you can ride in tennis shoes. Keep him straight. Pay attention to what his head is doing. Make him walk in the corners. Good, Brienne. When you get down to the end, you can walk. So what we look for when I go get the rescues is I personally look for a horse that maybe is carrying his tail a little higher, which means he's been in saddlebred school. And that tells me, it doesn't mean a whole lot, but it tells me that there's a good chance that that horse will walk, trot, and canter and remember stuff. But what it doesn't tell me is if he was trained properly or if somebody didn't get along with him and pick fights with him and, you know, their behavior. It doesn't tell me anything with that. Now, Holiday, this is my fourth time for seeing him. That's very good. You can bring him in. We'll give you somebody else if you want. Holiday is absolutely a wonderful horse. He sticks to the rail. This is only his fourth time that I've seen him. They've been working him. He hasn't been here very long, and he's seen this stuff yesterday, but he's never got upset about it. You can see he's not worried. He's not throwing a fit. And this is kind of his mentality. When we brought him in to vacuum and clean him up, he stood there like an old chef, you know, like, oh. And so they told me he'd been vacuumed in the past, and he remembered it, and he liked it. He doesn't flinch at stuff. He does walk, trot, and canter. He needs a little work on a canter start. For those of you, you can see Nugget going down back into his stall. His tail is braided up. I've had people ask me, what's that thing on the end of their tail? And they think it's a weight. And it's not. It's their hair.
It's a sock.
Braided up, and we put it in a sock.
Yep.
A special tail sock. Brienne, you can take him in, and we'll give you somebody else if you want. Or you can ride him more. It's up to you.
All right.
Becky's coming. I want to take a minute. Becky, come up here for a minute. Becky's been riding with me for what, 7 years? 8 years? 11 years?
One of those.
How many years do you think you've been here? And how old are you now?
11 years, right?
You're 29?
Yeah.
Okay, she's been riding me 11 years. Last year, when we went to the Royal, I watched a class. It's the national title. It's the Exceptional Challenge Cup, and I watched the riders, and I said, ooh, I have to talk Steve into sending Becky down here. I think Becky could win this. And so we worked on your dad for a year, right? All year. Don't forget that. Don't forget. And you skipped some shows, so you got to go. And we took her down to Kansas City this year, and Becky won a national title.
Woo woo!
That's probably the second largest show in the United States.
And we heard that you carry your ribbons around with you, your dad said. Do you bring them around, show them off? I would too. I'd put them right on my pants.
Take a picture of that and make that into a big old necklace. And where you have a big necklace of a picture of you wearing yeah.
Right.
Okay. So
Oh.
Trot again.
So that means she can ride another horse. Now, who is Becky getting on?
Becky's getting on Diamond.
Oh, so Diamond is not
Unless
a rescue.
I'm not thinking, and then I call him Champagne. Now, why I do that, I don't know. He's never been called Champagne. Diamond was his name from the farm, from the Amish man that had him.
Mm-hmm.
He called us. We went to his house and picked him up. He did not want him to have a chance of going to the butcher. That's what they call it.
Oh.
And so we went and picked him up, and as most of y'all know, my knees are really bad. And so I was sitting in the truck, and when we picked him up, after we got 3 or 4 horses, we had a bunch of them to pick up, Pat handed me a stack of papers and goes, here's the papers on the horses. And so I looked through them, and one horse had Sultan's Great Day as his sire. And Sultan's Great Day's been dead for a while. And I went, oh, and I've had world champions that were by Sultan's Great Day, and I always did well with, woo, boy, that was close. I've always done well with them, so I picked up his papers, not even knowing which horse it was. And I went, this is my horse, I'm gonna adopt this one. And then when we got home, I was able to look at which one I picked, and he is one of the first horses we teach people on. I wouldn't sell him for his weight in gold.
No, he is worth his weight in gold.
He is wonderful. He gives driving lessons. He gives riding lessons. And a lot of our program now are adults. People that want to get back into riding, people that want to learn to drive if they don't want to ride. And he's been wonderful for those people. And we're going to have a mom's club because Kathy rides.
Yep.
And Laura rides, or Laura is. She's riding.
And guess who else we're going to get to ride over there?
Ooh.
Come on, Jackie.
Oh, Jackie said she'd ride. She said she'd ride.
Yep.
Soon,
It's going to be the Moms
you're gonna
Club.
have to come out and ride. We'll come pick you up.
Yes, a ladies club.
Yes, it could be a mature ladies club. But really what you guys are, a bunch of you are cougars, but we know that from listening to our, when the Wranglers are here. That's our shooters. And you can come down here, he hasn't seen this. Turn his head, look where you want him to go. Turn your head, Becky, and look, there you go. Flip to him, tap him. Now he needs you to tell him where to go. He's going, I'm slightly worried about all that.
We have a different setup here for those of you on the live feed. We have a different setup here than we usually have. We have the back half of the, well, I guess this is the front half of the arena blocked off.
Is she
And
running the canter?
we have some
All right, you're gonna have to turn
chairs and heaters and stuff here. So the gates are also open. So it's a different setup than the horses are used to.
You're not guiding. This horse needs work on a canter start. Somebody's kind of let him run into it. Or maybe he's just gotten rusty over the years. I thought he was older. I thought he was probably late teens. And when I looked at his teeth the other day, I thought maybe he was 13-ish. But I don't think he's very old.
It is cold here today, Joy. It's
Judy.
actually snowing. So our open house, Winter Wonderland, is kind of really a winter wonderland.
So we're going to reverse.
It's snowing here
If
in
y'all have any questions
Northwest
on these
New Jersey.
horses, we will,
Maybe
I'm
Jackie
going
has
to
some
the
questions.
best horses that we have in the ring today. Right there. They're both very kind. One has had several years of work, that's Diamond. And the other one has just been in here recently. All right, Becky, let's trot. Becky comes out about every other week, right, Dad? I think so. Oops. Turn his head and make him look and tap him with the whip. Look up, don't look down, Becky. Look where you want him to go.
So see, he's a
And
little
if he starts
nervous
slowing down, you
because
gotta
when
make him
he's
go forward.
trotting in,
It's more important to make him go forward.
he's
than it
shying
is
away from this
where
area
he's
where
going.
everybody is sitting.
Who are you riding next?
And away from the heater, which
We got
probably
different
looks
clothes
like
on
a fire-breathing dragon.
She's one of my favorites. Although most of them are my favorites.
You love everything.
I know I do. I like something about every horse. Does he? Oh, that's good. Does he eat treats?
He didn't take the hard ones, but he took an apple.
Oh, he did? Okay.
He wouldn't take the other stuff though. He's spoiled.
He wants, Sage decided he likes apples. He wants all natural treats.
Oh,
He's
no
a snobby
peppermints.
rescue.
Yes, exactly. Organic, please.
Some of these horses will eat anything. Some of them won't eat anything. Keep pushing, Becky. Keep pushing. There you go. It's a sugar plum.
Oh, here's Sugar Plum, and Sugar Plum is a rescue that is up for its option.
She's, we had her placed and they said that when she cantered, they felt her stifles got sore.
Oh,
And so we quit cantering her because if she's sore, why make her do it?
yes.
You can imagine if you made me run around the ring with my knees, how my lovely chair.
That would be bad. Yeah.
I might be a bit snarky.
Oh, sorry.
I turned in from a goldfish to a shark trying to eat.
So Sugar Plum maybe just would be a walk trot horse.
Probably walk trot, and they said she's really good on trails.
Okay.
They had her for a lesson program, and they said that she didn't work in their lesson program, which some horses should on paper, but in reality they don't like 29 million people riding them all in the gray area.
Right.
This mare's happier with people that ride similar. Now make her come over here. You feel her drifting? There you go. Look where you want to go. Don't look down at the ground.
So this is Corinne on Sugar Plum.
Who's riding Sugar Plum? How do you like him?
And here is Holla
You
Bay
should ride him
and
until he
Lorna.
gets home, because we're gonna start working you on stuff. Very nice job. Good, Becky. Keep him coming. Tap him. Make him go forward. That's it. Don't let him stop. Interesting tidbit about Diamond. Somehow, half his tongue got cut off. So when you look in his mouth, his tongue is really short.
Yeah.
And they said it happened where he got it hooked in some sort of wire somewhere on the farm. And it just cut half his tongue right off. He doesn't seem to mind us riding him. That was another reason I was glad I got him, because, you know, you have to explain to people that, and not everybody listens to how you should bid him up. But he didn't have to worry about that because of his papers.
Right.
Is your martingale even on both sides? Lauren, why don't you have him get a gaited horse? Whoever you want to ride first.
I told him.
Okay.
Swap me out here or
You can do whatever you like. Brianne, you need another horse, right? Okay. Dee, I need another horse.
I don't think she heard you.
Where's that list that we had? Is it in there? And I can't even send Brianne in and say pick somebody out because she doesn't know it yet.
I'm sure I can pick someone out. It might not.
It might not go well.
That looks fine.
Okay, Betty White.
Anyway.
Yeah.
You comfortable riding the western side? Yeah. From my western side of one.
Okay, trot. Becky is going to totally bring down.
I'll show them. This is Neela's new Christmas present, early Christmas present
From Jason.
from Jason, who knows his mother.
Well, she likes that heater.
Yeah. So Mr. Heater might get replaced.
Yeah. We'll have a new streamline here. All right, let's pick up a trot. It's good. You're letting her look around. See, this mare isn't overly spooky of anything. Now keep her head up and straight. She's crooked. You gotta straighten her out with your left hand. Tap her, make her step up, and raise her up a little bit. Come on, Becky, bring him down. Push, 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 push. You gotta guide while you're pushing him forward. Shorten just your rail rein, Becky. Diamond's going, he's not sure he likes all the people down here. If he knew you guys had a bunch of treats, he'd probably
Be happier.
Good. Look up. Keep her head straight. Use your left hand. When you get down to the end, you can walk, Becky. Becky comes out every other week, right, Dad? He's not listening.
He's not listening.
The silver fox is not listening. It said you come out every other week, and Becky rides all morning.
All morning.
All morning. She rides until her dad goes, we have to go home. Okay. I speak American English.
Yes.
American, not
Merkin.
Very good. Step her up a little bit.
Silver fox.
I called you the silver fox. That's what you called me. And all the ladies call you that.
Maybe, hey, at our next auction, we can auction a date off with you.
I bet we do. We'd have to get that out on the internet, though. Too dangerous. Okay, let's walk. Becky, let's try a canter. All right, you're going to have to really help him when you get down here. Yep, try again. You got to tap him with that whip. Tap him. Turn, tap, kiss, kiss, keep tapping, keep tapping. Good job, sit back. That bit's too high in his mouth.
I don't think he got that.
No, but she did.
Oh, she did. That
Wiley.
Wiley.
Kiss, kiss, good, Becky. Put your knees on, heels out. Very nice.
So this
One thing
is
we want to teach is it's okay to make a mistake.
no small country will blow up.
That's what I keep
If you
telling
make
all
a
my
mistake.
riders. No small country will blow up if you make a mistake. So the big thing to do is if you make a mistake is to learn from it and try to not make that mistake again. Good, Becky, and you can walk.
You are?
Let's reverse and you can try. Now,
There's
get her head
move
up, 'cause
closer
she's
to the
got kind of
heater.
a cute headset. So jiggle her up a little bit, push her up in that round, make her look at the shoulder.
Oh, well, go tell them to get you one. You have plenty of time.
Try. Good, now step her up.
So Lauren, right here, is going to get on Wiley. And Wiley is a horse that is in our lease program here at Saddlebrook Rescue. So he is actually been leased out for a year. He's going to be leaving, I think, on Wednesday, going out to Wisconsin. So Lauren is going to ride him. So we do, in addition to just having adoptions through the rescues, people do donate their show horses that they no longer are using but want to make sure that they go to a good home. And you could donate your horse into that program and I believe take a tax deduction for that. And then Saddlebrook Rescue leases them out to trainers. It's a trainer lease only, and then the trainer then either leases it out to somebody else in their barn or they keep it to use without subleasing it out. So yeah, so this is Wiley, and Wiley is gated, and he's going to be leaving on Wednesday.
Becky, don't you like all the horses? Yeah. Good, Corinne. Keep jiggling her up and push. Wiley's martingale needs to be shorter. Yeah, it's still working because the light's not on.
Oh, yeah.
Come down here like a winner. Corinne, step her up. Okay, now walk. Now, for those of you who were watching her, the more she pushed this mare, the more her tail switched. So this mare is happier going slower.
What was that one?
And that's a little bit of her, and it may go along with why she didn't like the canter.
That's sugar plum, right?
What?
Is that sugar plum?
Sugar plum.
Sugar plum.
Good job, Becky. Corinne, you can come on in. Whoops, wait a minute, now you can't. You gotta go back to the rail and follow the other horse. Get right behind that other horse. That's it. Turn your head, look where she is. If your horse is afraid, like she just turned and went the other way, there's safety in numbers. That's what a horse thinks. And so we will have that horse, instead of fighting them, we'll have them follow another horse. All right, you gotta walk faster with Wiley. No, stay behind. There you go. There you go. Cluck. Wiley's going, oh, there's people down here.
I know, they're probably so confused, the horses. Like, what is this?
That's better. Nice and relaxed. Put your legs out, look around. Good, Becky. One more. Okay. Corinne, you can come in. In fact, don't go in. Let's reverse, and we'll come in the other way. I changed my mind because she kind of wanted to go in the middle, so we're not going to let her do that. Corinne, reverse, please, to the rail. So this may have happened when she was giving lessons. They did everything the same way all the time. We do not. Half the time I have the people start the other direction. And we mix things up so that they don't get in a routine. Because when you show, you are in a routine 99% of the time. So we try not to get that routine here. And what you can do is come right down here and dismount by Jason, okay? Go right down into this corner. So we're going to let Wiley warm up a little bit. He's going to be going to Wisconsin as a practice gaining horse. He's going to teach somebody new. So we let him walk around 3 times. Loosen up. Now, he's a horse that kind of has a sense of humor. So when he starts to warm up, he'll play around a little bit, so we have to get after him, but he kind of stiff legs it a little bit, and then he gets down to business and he does his job, and he does a pretty nice job with it. Okay, let's let him trot. Now keep him busy. Don't let him
Are you going to get another horse or no?
mess around too much. Whoop, trot. Whoop, tap him a little bit. There you go. Now you're going to
Who did you ride?
Closer.
Who'd you ride today?
Raise him up.
Oh, you just did Trevor R2.
Push.
You were supposed to do John, right? I think you're down for
Oh,
John.
yeah, you're down there. Unless you don't want to. Keep pushing. Try to come as deep as you can. Raise his head up. Keep pushing him in the bridle. You cut off about 15 feet down there. Get a little closer. Now he makes a slight noise, and he's been scoped, and they said there's nothing surgically that's required. What we do to help keep him as happy as we can is we keep him very fit. He gets work every day. He's going to screw around now. Make faces at you. A little lighter in the mouth. Keep pushing. And if we hear the noise getting a little deeper, the sound changing, we'll ask him to walk and let him catch his breath. When we show him, especially in the summer, they have some medicine. You're really cutting this end off. You're not doing your job. We have some medicine that we give him. It's over the counter, so it's not. And it does help him breathe. my guess is it probably opens stuff up kind of like this. You know, where you can't breathe. Keep pushing down, all the way down into this corner. Keep pushing. That was a little bit. Push. Bump him up and turn loose and push. Turn loose. There you go. And you can let him walk.
Who is Lorna getting on?
Lorna's getting on Miyagi.
Miyagi.
He was donated into our program.
Yes, he's also a lease
He
horse.
was a lease, he still is.
He still is.
Got leased out, and then their customer bought a horse, and so they sent him back.
Okay, so he is now available for lease again.
Yes, he is.
Okay.
And
And
then Brienne's riding Betty White.
Betty White. Brianne
Yeah,
is going to
but
get
you
on
can't
Betty
guess
White.
when we bought her during the Betty White
Yeah.
challenge. We've had so many horses come through here, we've run out of names. Let's reverse and trot with him. Now they're going to lead Miyagi a little bit because when you first get on him, he kind of humps up and acts like he's going to buck, but he never does. That's it. Keep bringing Wiley's head up and push. He needs it up. Don't fight with him. Bump him up. Left, left, right, right. Bump him up and push so he'll start using his legs better. Change. Push, push. So I had her change diagonals. He'd like you to post one diagonal more than the other. You can see his knees are starting to come up a little bit more as he gets loosened up and better. So he may not be the best gaited horse in the world, but what he does is he teaches you, and he's very good at allowing people to learn how to do it safely. That's a big deal for me. So when you, Brienne, we're going to see how awake you are today. Because Betty White has not seen this stuff.
I know. Betty White did not see the
I'm not
new
sure she was on the
ring.
road very much. She's not super old. I think she was, what, 8 or 9, we thought, maybe? And she doesn't have a lot of the traits some of the Amish horses have that have been on the road. Okay, when you get halfway down, you can slow gate. Now remember, you want to drop down, back, and raise up. Okay. Is there anybody else?
Come on, Brienne.
Okay. Do you want somebody to go in front of her? Here she's coming. I think, bring Miyagi down here, please. And go in front of Betty White. No, that's going behind her. She's right there. She's got to be able to get behind you to follow. Push him faster, quicker with Wiley. Stop with Miyagi. Pass around, please. Sit back. Push. Separate your hands. Push him. Push him. Push him. Keep working him. Let those legs kind of flop.
So Betty White is not happy
More left
with the
than
setup
right,
here at the end of the
more
ring.
railway.
So we're trying to have Lorna go right in front of
Now let him
her
rack.
to
Keep
kind of make her
pushing.
feel like,
Kiss.
see, she can go through
More
this.
left than right. Push.
It's always a good idea when you have a horse that's
Push.
afraid to go through something.
That's it.
If
More
you have them
railway.
go behind
Up, up,
another
up, up,
horse,
don't let him down.
they feel better about that.
I think they're gonna maybe try him Country Pleasure 5-gated. We do not have Country Pleasure 5-gated up here.
I was just going to say to you, is that a thing?
It is a thing. It's been a thing forever. Pat had a horse that's good. When you get down at the end, you walk. You can see he's a little more.
He is.
That was very good.
He's the Energizer Bunny.
And he's a lot of fun to show. And he's the horse that if they ever decide they're going to have a workout, you want to be on him because he doesn't quit. There's
Yeah,
no
I'll keep
quitting this
going.
horse. Let's reverse. Brienne's having fun.
She's on a horse. She's having fun. It's, like you said, that horse.
And so what we take from this is it's hard on Brienne's ego a little bit, you know, when your horse doesn't cooperate with you. However, That's the job of when somebody wants to be, help us, wants to come and help us do some of these horses. They don't get to ride the real easy ones.
Yeah.
That was good. Let's slow down. Yep, bump him up. Kiss. Push with your left leg. Kiss. Going too slow. Too slow. Push him. Left hand more than your right. More left. Good, Brienne.
Betty White's cute.
She is very cute. I think she's showable.
Yeah.
Probably in country pleasure, but
Very pretty.
now make him walk straight along the ring. He doesn't need to be acting fearful. Ride. Help him around the corners. Keep his head up. Now push and let him rack. Go deep, go deep. Don't make a ring smaller. Help out. You lost it. When you ride a horse in a rack, go ahead and slow gate. Don't reward him. Kiss. You have to ride every step and you have to kind of bump a little bit. And if you stop riding the guy, like you're riding and you're bumping and you're helping and helping and helping, and then you stop to turn, they'll drop out of their gate. Look at her, she's looking cute. Raise your hands up, Brienne. Raise them up. Don't fight with her, ride with her.
That is Betty White that
That's
Brienne
it.
is
Go down
riding.
here. Keep helping him, keep helping him.
She's just getting used to
Push,
going
kiss.
past this end of the
Help
ring
him.
now.
Help him guide.
Lauren
Keep
on
down
Wiley.
hand. Left hand, let him walk. Hear him breathing just a little bit. That is not impacting him getting air.
And Lorna
It
is
does
on
make
Miyagi.
Now you gotta get him, wait, you're not getting, hit her and tighten her grip. She has to go in these corners. All right, let's canter with Wiley. Just turn, cluck. Don't let him screw around. Sometimes he does. There you go. Now sit back and guide. You're not guiding at all. Look where you want to go and guide. That's in the middle. Get your legs out and guide with his head. That's it. Don't pull down, Brienne. Raise up. Raise your hands up. Okay, now I want to see you get down in this corner. Sit back. There you go. Soft. Don't hang. Don't hang. Sit. You're bouncing. Okay, and walk. When we show Wiley, we let him canter once before we show him, because otherwise you go in the ring and he gets stiff-legged.
Laura is here. Everybody gets very concerned when Laura is not at the barn. Then they get very
I
concerned.
think they think we killed her.
I know. Or we tell her she's not allowed to come back.
Yeah, I don't know.
No, my son bought a house and I've been over there helping renovate every day.
Oh, that's exciting.
Yeah.
Where? Close?
Well, it's California mailing address, but in Long Valley. Where
Oh, nice, nice. Okay, so see, when we say Laura has been busy, Laura's been busy.
I'm so busy.
Using her back, not her arms.
Yeah, yes. Well, she has Teresa who's getting married, and she has a son who just bought a house. So she is plenty busy, but she is
What
here.
did I say about that?
What?
Damn kids.
Damn kids.
Hours.
Oh, I miss being here.
Yeah, just think, I wouldn't be so busy if it wasn't for my kid. I wouldn't be so busy if it wasn't for my kid either.
Sit back and down. Sit down.
Because of you, I'm so busy.
Oh yeah, she was a trainer. Having
So
fun,
Betty White
Brienne.
is showing why she needs a lot more work.
Yeah, I mean it's the worst capital of the world, but
That's good. Sit. Good. Whoop, you got your timing off. Oh, he switched back for you. Now,
yeah, she rode.
you're worried about your diagonal. You need to get in. Wait, stop. You're not getting in any of the corners. This has got to end. Okay, and walk. I want Miyagi in the corners. Don't fight him, but get ahead of him and keep him going down there. Stick your whip out if you have to. Use what you've got in your arsenal to make him go down. Pull him, pull him, pull him, pull him over. Still not enough. Now straighten his head out. Miyagi's been shown he wears a full bridle. He's would make a nice practice horse of you, I think. Now, I know you can't get the corners, but keep working, look at the corner and try to go there.
Yeah, that's what he said. He said it was coming down.
We got D, a living cone down there.
On camera right now, we have Wiley
All right, Wiley, you come on in.
right here with Lauren.
Yeah,
We
and
have
Miyagi,
Miyagi with Lorna,
and then
who is coming right here.
Brienne is on Betty
And then
White.
Brienne is
Bump
on
him up.
Betty
Now, don't
White.
try to
We
hold
will
him up,
show
bump him
you
up.
Betty White right coming down the rail now. And like we said, for anybody just joining us, we have the ring is cut off on the back because we have people sitting here watching. We have chairs set up. So this is very different for the horses, which is why you see some of them, shying away from this end of the ring.
Wiley
Ooh.
goes, I need to be body.
Wiley is smoking.
Smoking.
It's not cold here.
That's better. Get him down here. Stop, 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 stop. Make him walk up to the rail. All right, now turn to the right. Go in that corner.
Trying to get him to be okay with this setup here,
Oh my God, it's a
to not shy away from it. There is a cone on the ground.
They jump out at you.
We have Brienne working through Betty White's
One thing
issues.
that we'll do with Betty White is, as long as we have this stuff sitting up here, is we will work her over and over down on this end. And her whole ride, cut across everyone, her whole ride may be with Dee just walking by this stuff. Yeah, she's not doing anything bad. She's just like,
No, she's just shying.
Holy moly, what is all that stuff?
Hey, you're behind him. Maybe she'll go around easier.
I've been pointed out, my daughter has pointed out that I say the S word, as you know what, way too much around her kids. They are 2 and 3. Let's start using different words. Holy moly. That's it, now straighten him out. Straighten him out. Deeper, that's good.
Good girl.
There you
Good
go.
girl, Betty White. Look at that.
So sometimes these rides will be going around and working on the gates, and sometimes these rides consist of getting on, getting off, getting on, getting off. Yeah, she was good to that. So each one of these horses has different programs and things they have to work on. And so that's something that's very important to us, is to make sure that we try to fix whatever it is that's bothering them.
Let's see if
So
Betty
we're
will
getting
come
this
around
mare to
again.
relax.
Just working her to be comfortable here, coming past.
That's good.
Good girl, Betty.
There we go.
So we may not have an exciting ride. Sometimes we just have informational rides for the horse. That's better. You're getting better and better and better.
Who's coming out?
That is John.
Yeah, this is
John.
not John.
This is
Remy.
not John. This is Remy.
Remy.
This is the one I want to see.
I thought she was riding John.
Well, I don't know. That's Remy though. I don't know.
They're all brown.
Emily?
Exactly.
It's just a brown horse.
Brown horse.
You could bring the same horse out here 3 times, call them a different name, and I wouldn't know it.
Well, that's all right.
That's right. They used to tell
I
me to
got a
go
few
get
horses
the
to
brown
sell you.
horse.
Yeah. That's good. Now try dropping her a little bit. So if Lorna, if you were warming up, and let's say I wasn't there, and your horse wouldn't go around the ring, what's the most important thing to do? Go deep and maybe just do it slow and get him to go around it. And now pick up a trot and keep him really straight.
Oh, yeah, clicking. You hear the clicking?
That's a saddle.
It's a sound.
Look at her go now.
Some buckles.
Okay, because I was worried that maybe a shoe was loose.
No. Don't let him put his head down. Don't try to hold it up. Kind of bump him up. There you go. Don't let him drag you. Slow him down. The other horse that's out here that looks really nice is Remy. Remy won a world's championship when she was 2 and 3 in harness. And, I'd say Remy's gonna have to go back to loosen her martingale and just let her trot. That's all right if she can just trot that way. That's good. Keep him straight. Don't let him look at the rail. Bump him up with your right hand. There you go. You can bump and lift, but not turn. You understand? Just let her go on and trot and let her. She's like, holy tamale, everything is different now. That was good, Brandon.
Look at how good Betty White's going past here now.
Yes. Sometimes you just gotta take a lot of extra time doing things that aren't real exciting. All right, next time you're gonna walk by here, okay? And keep his head up. Don't pull him so he puts his head down. So Remy's not sure she likes the whole end of this ring.
Yeah.
You can see that she just has plates on in front, and you can see how talented she is. We did try to hook her and drive her because she actually won 2 classes at the World Championship Horse Show in fine harness. And to be honest with you, I was afraid she was going to hook her head on the rafters. I've never seen a horse leap so high in my life. And Jason was hanging on for dear life. And we tried and tried and tried to get her used to that. We did the shaft trainers, we did everything. And we finally decided she didn't want to do that. So we've been working her on riding, and she's better. Although she's a little it threw her off this stuff down here.
Yeah, I think it's not just the seats too, but the heater.
Okay, let's reverse.
Reverse right now.
Yeah.
I know, because it'll all be different, right? Now they'll reverse.
Remy would show also. I think you can get her in a full bridle gear. But she hasn't been. Oops, that was cute. Saddle side, that mare's really around. Just get her to walk over there. Tap her forward. There you go. There you go.
So when they reversed, it's all new to the horses. It's like as if they've never seen it before.
Turn loose, you're hanging.
So all of a sudden they're fearful of what they weren't caring about in the other direction.
Whoop, 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 whoop. Don't just hold, kind of play with that a little bit. Remy's so round, it's hard to keep a saddle on her.
Come on, Bray. Come on.
I mean, look where you're going, look up at the wall, not the dirt. Don't look at the dirt. That was better. Brian probably loves riding in the Western saddle. Posting. Now we took Remy to a horse show and she didn't do any of this stuff. She was actually very good. But this is her home and she knows what's supposed to be here and what's not.
She's cute.
So does anybody have any horses that we haven't brought out that you would like to see?
Anybody have a horse that they want to see that hasn't been brought out?
Oh, I'm surprised nobody's asked for Justice.
Justice. No one's asking for Justice. That's shocking.
Oh, Patriot's gonna come. I think Becky's gonna ride Patriot. And Justice, we can have Ruben get on Justice. That's his buddy. All right, let's trot. Now keep him up and don't let him look at what he's afraid at.
Remy is an adoption. Remy is available for adoption too. And
And we've already
You know-
found out she's probably not going to be best suited for a beginner lesson program.
yes,
No,
not
she's
for a
gonna-
beginner lesson.
It takes a little bit of a show rider right now. I don't think she'll always be like that.
Whoa. Snickers. They're asking for Curly. Where's D?
Curly, we'll have to wait because he's groundwork.
And you did miss Hollabay, Colleen. Hollabay was out here already, so you'll have to watch it back.
Just take her another lesson, really good. Oh, go ahead, try. That's better, but you need to come down here when you can. Tell her
Oh.
no. Now come down here. Guide, you're not guiding.
This
Stop,
is Betty
stop,
White
Stop him.
cantering.
Stop him. Don't let him drag you around the ring. All right, now don't trot very fast. Trot slow and go around the ring. That was good, Brianna. That's good. She's getting used to this. She's a pretty mare.
I love her. Right up there with Nugget.
Yeah. You're gonna have, you know what? You're gonna have to build a bigger barn.
Colleen Martin says, Neela, I'm thinking Remy for my other rider. Do you know what she's talking about?
Well, yes and no.
Oh. Colleen, you should probably reach out to Neela. Because Remy is, I mean, she's
green, but she will not be a horse that we'll lead, that we foster. I don't foster horses.
what does that mean?
We haven't seen Violet in a long time.
What'd you say?
We haven't seen Violet in a long time.
Okay.
Oh, we could take Sooner out and just show them Sooner
Yeah,
too.
Sooner. See how big he
Sooner is huge.
Baby.
The baby, he's over there. And he is, I was over there yesterday. I'm like, this horse got
You can
huge.
bring her. Oh, you want to can her this way? Go ahead. Now, your goal. I've put you
And
on
they
all
have two
horses
new
that have
babies.
aggravated you all
Cyber
day,
Rescue
right?
doesn't. Northwind does. That are in the front. They're two
Calm
yearlings.
down. Don't let them aggravate you.
They're in the first
Try to
stall
help
on
them
that
be
side.
good, okay? Set
By
them
the
up to
door.
succeed. Don't let them fail and then correct it. You understand the difference?
They were on that Soul by Sunday.
Okay.
And-
Yeah, was
and
it
mo-
this past? Or
No,
a
it was
couple weeks
a
ago?
couple weeks. The Soul by Sundays for the babies. Mark bought them. we were at a horse show.
We bought another horse on that sale by Sunday,
Yeah.
and I really like him. Nice show horse.
Right.
So I saw a half sister was going through the sale. Whoop, 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 whoop. Say whoop. Don't just pull and hang on the mouth. Try to keep her doing the right thing. Trot with Miyagi again. Anyway, so I saw a half sister was going through weanling, and I told Mark, you know, we're going to be at the show. If that horse goes through, now don't go any faster than that, and don't let him put his head down. Jiggle him up. Left, left, right, right, left, left, right, right, left. There you go. Feel the difference? Don't let him drag you around the ring. Anyway, so Mark called me sometime after the sale was over, and he goes, did you buy that $20,000 weanling? And I go, no. And I said, I would never spend $20,000. We don't have that kind of money. I said, did you? And he goes, no, I didn't buy the $20,000 weanling. And then he starts talking about the 2-for-1 package, and I went. I'm thinking, why is he so? And I went, did you buy those two babies? He go, yeah.
Surprise! Happy
Yeah.
birthday!
So,
Happy anniversary!
We do have
happy
two
Christmas.
babies. Well, we have Sooner, and
That's
Sooner's a
better.
baby
Feel the
too.
difference?
But we do have two babies. They are weanlings. They are not rescues. They're
Don't
not part of
fight, don't
Saddlebred
hang,
Rescue.
just
They're
ride
part of
left,
Northwind
left,
Stables.
Right, right. Whoop, 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 talk to him. Get him up.
Wow. She got a nice kid.
That's it. Keep him up. Don't get tight in your arms. Keep his head up. Head up. Don't let him get that. Bump him up. You can't just stop bumping. You left, left, right, right. Keep that head up. Keep him up. Keep him up. Nice and slow. Keep him up. Keep him up. Look at him using his ears. You know what he's spooking at, don't you? His shadow. Keep him up. Use your right hand more than your left. Don't let him see his shadow. That was good, Brienne. Well, Brienne likes her.
Betty White. There we go. Betty White
She's
is
going
available
in.
for adoption.
Just come over here and Jason will hold you. Keep him up. Now he does that every time. So every time you got to make his head look to the middle. Don't let him look at the rail. Use your right hand. Work it. We're finally getting better. Like 30 minutes later, we're better. Neither one of these two horses or that one got to see the ring yesterday.
Right.
That's that same spot. Don't let him lean down. Keep his head up. Right hand. Be a little softer and kinder on her, okay? No,
Reuben.
Now she didn't go forward and you let her circle around right where she was afraid. Push her forward. Take your whip out, push her forward. Where's your whip? Tap her. That's it. I don't care what gait she does. She has to go forward. She can't get stuck and you just let her keep circling the same direction. Yay! There, you did it. Okay, let's walk. That's the way to do it. And you can bring him in. Poor Miyagi's going, what the heck happened?
And who's this?
This is Duke. This is Duke.
This is
And
Duke,
he
and
got
Corinna's going to
placed
ride him.
In a lesson program in Pennsylvania. And they ended up, I think a bunch of people bought horses. And they ended up not needing him and they sent him back. So he hasn't been here very long, about, 2 months maybe? And he's a very nice boy. And they pulled his mane because they were riding Huntsy, jumping and stuff. So that's why he has a short mane.
Russian baby. Is that the baby right there?
No.
The first one?
The first stall when you come in the door.
in the door,
Yeah.
okay.
This is Ozzy. That's Lorna's horse.
Okay.
Now, look where you're going. Stay calm. Point his head where you want him to go. He's down here. There you go. Sit back, relax, and you be in control. Very quietly. Look where you want him to go. He's not going there. Play with him. Play with the mouth. Make it mean something. Don't just shake it. That was good. And you knew it when you went by there. You were like, yeah. We're going to have to do this once a month. Not a big party. Not a big party. Just put these things up, put some chairs here, and let them practice riding and stuff like that.
Well, you know what? I was thinking too, like,
Switch it up.
if you made a square in the middle of the ring,
Yeah.
you could sit there
Yeah, but
with
I
these
like them
around
not
it.
wanting to go down here. I like
Oh, to be able to
Yeah,
make
because every one
them.
of my riders chose to fight
Yes.
rather than slow them down and help them get by it. And that's something we got to get over.
Yeah, because plenty of times you go to a show, right, or something,
Yeah,
and
some horse will-
they're like, no, not going past those bleachers.
How good he's being. And you know
Good
what?
boy.
Don't let him cut the corner. Guide him. Guide him. Pull him over there. There you go.
Oh. Becky, who you got? Who you going on?
Ride Patriot.
Patriot.
So if you want to see Patriot, here he is. And he's really cool too. You'll like him too.
The background.
Yeah, and hey,
Patriot is Neela's. He is not a rescue.
Oh.
okay.
Yeah.
He is
He's a
but I
rescue,
adopted
but
him.
she adopted him.
He's got some habits about him that made it hard for me to just say somebody can take him. So don't be fighting and just go around fighting and fighting and fighting. Bring him down and do what they need with him. Okay? All right? Because he's going to look at all this stuff. All right. Yeah, you come. Corinne, wonderful. You've got him going where he's supposed to. He's relaxed. He didn't see this yesterday. You could bring Vince out if you want. Is Vince ready? Okay. All right, when you get past this part, let's pick up a trot. And just have him go slow, okay? We want to get him around the ring comfortable.
Jan, I don't remember any of their names.
Who did she want to know?
She says she doesn't know how we remember all of their names.
They have name tags.
Well, they do have name tags
they
on their
look different.
halters, but I cannot look and know anybody's
Good.
names. They all look brown.
Now this is Duke that Corinne is on. And when we sent him out, I thought he had the potential of being a very good lesson horse.
Duke?
Yes. And you see how calm he is coming in?
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I'm going to give a helpful hint for everybody. And I talked about this, I think, yesterday or when I want to take a horse and put it in my lesson program, this horse, Duke, looks to me like he would make a fairly nice horse in a lesson program. He's fairly calm, he's laid back, he's not overly picky about things. He seems to ride. Now, she's not riding in the gray area very much. She's stepped up and she's been working, had 3 other horses here that she rode, so now she's learning. But the one thing I don't do, ever, is put them in the lesson program and let, especially the beginner horses, all of your beginners ride them every day. And only the beginners ride them. Because when you're teaching a horse to learn the ropes to be a lesson horse, the lesson person that's riding them is actually training them. I know very few lesson people, especially beginner lesson people, that have the ability to become a horse trainer. So they ride in what I call the gray area. The cues are not real clear. They're not always the same. They try different things instead of learning this works and you need to do this. And that's not that they're bad riders, it's just they haven't learned that. So when you have that type of rider training your horses, let's let him walk. Very good. And now walk over to the corner. That's good. And you told him he's nice. He's looking, but he's listening to you. So I will switch these horses around. For instance, well, keep his head straight. Why did he think he was going to canter? Because his head's turned to the rail as part of a canter cue. Just keep him on the rail though. You got to use your leg, push and release, not push and hold. Now sit back and relax and get your leg out. You can't squeeze with your legs all the time. They have to be move over or go forward, one of the two. And they have to be different. So anyway, if you let your beginners ride these horses all the time and you don't mix up, like I'd have Corinne ride, she's not a beginner. And then we might have Dee riding. And then I might have somebody that rides closer to a beginner riding. And then I might have Dee riding again. I might have somebody like Brianne come out and riding. And we try to get into all these cues. We try to get them out of that gray area and into very black and white. So when you push with your leg and you push release, it means move over, not run off.
Straighten your saddle.
Whoop. Now look where you're going. Don't stop riding because you're adjusting your saddle. Just keep him coming down here, Becky. He's afraid of this. This is Patriot. He's going, I've been here for a couple years. This has never been down here. something is up. I don't know what it is. Keep his head straight, Becky. So for anybody that's looking at a lesson horse, and they call me and they want the unicorn, which is a horse that anybody can ride, walk, trot, canter. The people that have a true unicorn won't sell them because they're too hard to make. And so sometimes you have horses that have the potential of being that, but you need to help them learn how to be that and not let the people that can't ride teach them all kinds of bad habits and get the horses frustrated. We're going to reverse, and Becky needs a way longer run to go. That was good. And he didn't even mind turning to the rail.
It's a good boy.
Put your knee on the saddle, heels out. Don't wrap your legs around. Move your saddle to the right, to the middle. There you go. Do it again. Do it again. The other horse out here is Vince. And I know there's people that would know him because he showed up in the Wisconsin area. And his name was Mountain Views North Star. And he is in the lease program. And he, for Christmas,
No.
Lauren treated herself. She's moved up to another horse. She's staying in the gaited division this year. And Vince is one of my all-time favorite horses. Although I gotta say I've had about 2,000 all-time favorite horses. All right, let's trot, Corinne. Bring him down here. Get him to come down here at the walk. Tap him. Tap him forward. Remember, he's got to go forward. There you go. Good. Now straighten him out a little bit. Go into the corner. That's it. And then you can ask him to trot. So one of the things I like to do, and Alex likes to do too, I like Alex to teach and to practice with some of the riders. And the reason is, every time she teaches, especially when somebody's here to help, she learns, she has to think about what she does when she rides. Now, don't let him get out of that. So you may have to walk him around the corner for him. He comes back around. So it makes you aware of what you do in that situation, trying to teach someone else to do it. When you're aware of it, you become a better rider and you come up with more ideas to help the horse. So I encourage riders that like to, not all riders like to. Alex is one of those special riders that likes the kids and likes to help people. That's better. Good, Corinne. Can you go one more time around with Vince? Keep coming to me, Becky. Look where you want to go. Don't look down the rail the other way. Look where you want him to go, which is straight to the wall in front of you, not down the rail.
Oh, hello,
I like
Snickers.
Pete. I haven't seen very much of him because he came in and left pretty quick. Now,
Oh, yeah.
Try walking him over here. Say whoa. And get him over to the rail. Now cut across and do it again.
Snickers is here. Hi, Snickers. Say hello to the fans. In the house because it barks at everybody. And the Great Danes are in the house because
Yeah,
they could just
kinda
eat
get in
off
your
of all that
face.
food table.
Really?
And
Sometimes
They don't
you get
understand personal
people with
space.
Little kids and they scare. You know, they're like, well, first of all, little kids mean food.
Yes.
There you go. Keep pushing him. Pushing, tap him. Make him go forward. Don't try to guide him. Just get him to go forward. Put your hands forward. There you go. That's good.
Nice.
Whoa, get your legs out. Your knees are totally off the saddle. You're hanging on with your legs. That's it. Now let's cut across and do it again.
You look to do.
Where's the...
The other Remy was a little bit.
You have another horse you want to ride?
Nugget.
Somebody wanted to see Violet
Violet?
Oh. Where is Violet?
in the 10 Star Mark. All right, let's pick up a trot. Becky, trot.
So how many rescues do you have on the property now?
We have 31.
Rescues.
Right, 31 rescues.
Too many.
Yep, right there.
Too
Keep
many.
it moving forward. There
The
you
inn
go.
is full.
You know what? Most people want to guide them first, but the horse has to move forward. It's you. Corinne, you're not even close to old enough to know this, but I know your mom and dad will. Unless your car is moving, you can't turn the wheel and get it to go anywhere.
Oh,
Correct.
I know Corinne has no clue what that means.
no power steer.
But any person knows when you drive a car, you're sitting there and you're not moving, you turn the wheel,
I know it.
nothing happens. So same with a horse, they have to go forward. Keep pushing, Becky.
Okay.
All right, Corinne, let's pick up a trot. Now start riding, play with him, make him go forward. There you go, good job. Now keep making him go forward.
Yeah, the horses do know.
Good
That's
job,
what the
Corinne.
spooking down this end is for anyone who's just joined. This setup over here is not usually here. This heater is not here, the poles are not here, the chairs are not here. That is here just for today. So the horses are not loving the idea of going past that. So part of what we're working on today is getting the riders to get the horses to go through
I'm seeing how
it.
much I can torture my riders.
I know, it's really about torturing the riders today.
That's good. Now let him walk. All right, let's let Vince trot. And
This is
push
Lauren
him
and
right up in that
Vince.
bridle.
Vince is in the lease program. He's a gated horse. He is leased out for the
Corinne, you
season.
can bring her in way too slow. Tap him and wake him up. Don't pass on the rail. That's good. Yeah, anybody that rides with me knows my number one pet peeve is don't pass on the rail. Keep using your right hand and tapping. Push him up, push him up. Sit back, put your weight over his butt. Don't lean forward, now push. Push, it's going way too slow. And let him move. Push, kick it, come on. Kick him up into that, there you go. Gonna hit him up into a little faster gear. Push. Come on, come on. Come down deep. Keep his head up, now push.
Oh, that was a good one.
Push. Tap him, cluck.
Lauren is riding Vince, not Laura.
Okay, Becky, you go down and walk.
Laura is here somewhere
Now
talking
get
to
into the
people.
rail, Becky.
Lauren.
Hustle, get deeper in the corner. Deeper in this corner.
Two, Laura?
We have a Lauren,
Push.
a Lorna,
Okay.
and then a
that's
Laura.
Okay.
Yeah, we have a Laura, Lorna, Lauren. Push, 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 push. That's all right.
Just gotta breathe.
So that is Corinne, and she's just getting off Duke.
Corinne should almost have her feet not touch the ground because you did such a nice job on
Yeah,
hers.
and Duke is a rescue, and he's available for adoption.
Yeah. You just need some little bit of work. Who does? Which one of us doesn't need any work?
It'll work.
I need a lot of work as the years go on, especially.
Yeah. All right, let's slow gate. Push, bring him up. Keep your hands apart. Yes, shorten your reins up. Don't get
Patriot?
too long.
Yeah, he's really, what a neck.
Yeah.
Really, really
Becky,
cute.
you come on in. Push a little faster with more right than left. You're doing too slow. Come on, kick him up into gear.
I don't have good stamina.
There you go.
I need
You don't have what?
the
There
stamina.
you go.
Oh, I know.
Keep working with him. Keep working. Keep working.
Keep
Work the hand you want to guide with. Push, push legs.
Good one.
Legs. Now let him ride. Push. Come on, he's got some speed. Quicken your hands. Because the faster he goes, the quicker your hands go. Not harder, quicker. Kiss, 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 kiss. Come on. Help him, help him. Hands up, apart, apart. Kiss, push. There you go. Now let him walk. pat him. Tell him he's a good boy.
Barn looks great.
She does. He's a nice. Well, he's
Oh,
a
the
nice
barn.
horse.
Barn.
Yeah, the barn looks great. We have a question about the quarter horse. How is the quarter horse
Well, we
doing?
can bring that horse up as soon as I find.
And-
Alex, would you go down and get a lead rope and bring Faith up here? Faith,
The quarter horse.
quarter horse, yeah.
And they want to know, has a
Let's
vet checked her
reverse.
out yet?
He's coming out Wednesday.
Wednesday. The vet is coming Wednesday.
Let's reverse. Have you got your breath back? Okay, pick up a trot.
That is probably
Is it
Arthur.
Okay, it is Arthur, right?
Push.
Yeah, with the white face.
I made these.
I actually remember the horses.
Push.
You did it.
Good job, Becky. Excellent. You did a nice job on him. He was worried down here. Give him up. Don't let him lean down in the corners. There you go. You don't try to hold him up. Push him up in the bridle and snap him up. There you go.
Oh, the quarter horses.
I don't know where she's going
Push.
because
Who?
Alex.
She's going to get the quarter horse. We just asked her.
She's standing in front of Sooner's stall.
No, she's not.
That's Sooner on the left.
Hey, quarter horse is on the far left. Oh, she needs a halter.
Oh,
Because we don't allow. That martingale's probably too short on, or too long on our walk. I see you dying. When you stop him, keep his head up, all right? So before you stop, before you say whoa and jiggle. Keep him up a little bit. But don't jiggle like a rat. Come down here and get on the rim. Get right on the rim. Okay, this horse, Vince, is in the SBR lease program. So he's not a true rescue, but he is in our program and is in the lifetime thing. He is leased out by Lauren. And Arthur, this is the other horse over here that is my horse. He's the only, I will own 2 show horses.
hello, Arthur. You're so cute.
I own 2 show horses and a 3-legged quarter horse.
She has 4 legs.
Yeah, but one of them doesn't work very well.
One of them
Well,
doesn't
slow
work
it.
very well.
It's
Well,
not-
maybe she's got knee problems too, like you do.
She does. Hers is worse than mine. Yes, snap him up. Not fight him left and right. Snap him up. Yes.
Because the quarter horse is not a saddlebred rescue horse; it's a Northwind horse. But she
There you
did
go.
save it, and it was an old quarter horse that clearly had been well taken care of. She came in
Now
very
push
fat.
him, let him rack. Come on. Get
But
tight to that rail,
got
fellas.
sent to slaughter. It's kind of no fault of her own.
Help him. Keep him up,
And,
don't let him down. Keep him up, keep him up. Quicker with your
Neela
hands. Quicker.
Felt bad.
There you go.
So she rescued her personally, and she is now here at Northwind. She has a bow
Help him,
leg,
help him,
a
help
bowed
him,
leg.
help him. Good.
Okay.
I can't notice it, but she says it
Now
is.
let him walk.
And
Jiggle his head up.
so we're not sure anybody's going to ever do anything on her. She says it's the right front right leg, right? Is her issue?
You need to have D short your mark up. Okay? Front right leg.
So weird.
Walk straight to your mouth.
With its head
You
down.
see that right knee? Stop.
Here
right there.
comes.
Oh, yeah.
Stop.
This is the
Stop.
quarter
Stop.
horse.
Right straight.
Can you get down, Snicks, for a minute?
Here.
Oh.
Walk straight to your mom.
Here she is. This is Faith. This is the quarter horse.
Oh, she's got a tattoo.
Yeah, she's got a tattoo and all. Hi, pretty. There she is.
Okay.
She's doing great. I mean, she came in, she was obviously not skinny. She is not a saddlebred rescue horse. She is a Neela McCracken horse. She was at the kill pen. There's her
This
tattoo.
mare, this is one of the reasons I'm crazy. You can walk her down there so you can see. This mare was at a kill pen in Texas, and it just so happened that it came up on my page. And I looked at her and I thought, wow, well, how is this good-looking mare going through in the kill pen? I mean, she was going to slaughter. Well, then I did my homework and watched the videos closer, and I could see that she had a knee issue. She's got to take her down and reverse her and come back this way a little bit. Okay, thank you. See her number on there? She's a reset mare, which means she was used to raise babies.
To raise babies, she was.
Came from a farm, a ranch. I guess they're ranches when they're in Texas. And it's a very
You have to
big,
get what?
well-known celebrity that owns.
I can't do this and do this.
And there was 3 of them that went to slaughter, and they were slaughter prices.
Yeah, they don't ride her.
And 2 of them were purchased, and this one did not. And for the life of me, I could not figure how a horse she's 17, that has been treated with kindness and never.
This is
missed a
Maggie.
meal,
Want to say hello?
Hi.
She's
and
part of our
never had
nation
anything
here.
happen to her, how she
Live and in
deserved being
person.
shipped to slaughter.
Yeah, so
And so I had Mark buy her for me, and I said, that's my Christmas present. So I haven't figured out yet what we're going to do with her other than let people brush her.
we're just going to love her.
We're going to love her, I don't know.
That's the best thing.
Yes.
Just bunches of love.
But it just really bothered me.
Yes.
I thought, oh my God, that'd be like one of my show horses
Yeah, she's good. She's
slipping through the cracks. And I'm not famous. And I
Yeah.
don't have all that money, so. Yeah, I don't even, and you don't even know what baby she's had because they never put the reset there on.
Oh, they don't.
No, she's in, I think her number was 46 or 43. And
Yeah.
That's her number. You can come on in. That was good.
Oh, snacks. Are you kidding? These are so good.
Like salt and sweet.
Really? Oh, the best.
Okay, now we're going to see how Arthur does.
You should tell her to get sooner.
She can't. We'll have to have guys get Sooner's a little bit of come down here. His head looks wonderful. Keep collecting him up like that and keep him going where he needs to go. Wait till your big toe. You understand what I'm saying? Push the weight to your big toe. There you go. That was very good, Lord. Isn't he wonderful? Okay, now,
Who's out?
are you riding Dutton? Dutton lost a shoe on Thanksgiving. Well, he didn't lose it. It got ripped off. I mean, it was bent in half. So you can't even tell the farrier, hey, use bad nails, the shoe fell off. It was bent. So now he's barefoot. We got our farrier coming out Tuesday.
Tuesday.
And so we've got his feet taped up. That's why they look silvery. But he needs to be worked. So we pulled off the other front shoe and we're just working it this way. This is where Mary Beth, oh, she's not here. Mary Beth, this is the horse right there that we bought at the Sell by Sunday. Okay, I want when you ride your horse, both of you all, don't override and keep control and make it happen. And when you get your horse in control, then you can start riding more and overriding. Okay? So don't worry about going around fast and then you're buzzing in the middle and you're out of control. Scoot back in your saddle.
Say goodbye because I want to go.
Okay. Thank you.
I'm so happy to be here. I'm coming out again.
Okay. And I'm not sick anymore.
I'm so glad. I'm happy. I'll see you soon.
Bye, Laura. See you soon.
Let's pick up a trot for both of you. Just kidding. He's all right. He's going to feel weird because he has no shoes and he get down here close.
We're headed out. Thank you so much for
Okay.
having us. We
Thank
had a
you
wonderful
for coming.
time. I would stay too long. You'd never get rid of me.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for organizing this.
Oh,
We love it. We appreciate
absolutely.
it.
Glad you came out.
Step him up a little bit. You got now go in those corners. Don't let him duck out.
That's Dutton. Yes, he was a Sold by Sunday horse that
Okay.
Neela bought. So he's not a rescue.
No, I bought him. He is very cute.
What are you gonna put him in?
We took him and showed him. Dee showed him. Dee was told, you can't ride saddle seat. You're too heavy. You're never going to be a good saddle seat rider. Now raise him up and step him up. And we started working. I've been working with her a couple years now. And she showed him and won the Park Pleasure Championship.
At Oktoberfest.
Now we need to bring Arthur's nose in, so he needs his martingale shortened a little bit more. So go back, ride to D. Don't make D come down to you.
He is really cool.
It's shorter. Let's come deep. And you can walk when you get to the bar.
How old is he?
He's pretty cool. You know who really likes him?
Oh, yeah?
She told her dad, I don't get this. She says, I'd like to show him under Northwind and have Neil coach me. Oh, hear it. And I go, hell. Good going. Hey, I like your hair.
Violet. I don't know Violet.
Violet's the mother of
Mom.
Sooner.
Oh.
She's the one that came in
Let's
pregnant.
reverse.
Okay.
Did you have fun today, even though it was kind of hard getting them down here? You did a nice job.
Becky, you got a haircut. Looks great.
I love her hair.
I don't know there is anybody else. How old is he? So,
How old is Dutton?
I don't think
How old is Dutton?
Dutton is 4, I think. Isn't he 4? He's going to be 5? I'm pretty sure he's 4. He's either 4 or 5. He's either 4 going to be 5, 5 going to be 6, but he's not. They're hard to
27, gonna be 29.
He has really good motion when he has shoes on. Let's pick up a trot.
Oh, he's barefoot?
Yeah,
He
his
lost his
shoe.
shoe.
He didn't
So
just lose it. It got folded in half when he stepped on it.
Really?
Yeah. And so now he's barefoot. The shoe was bit almost in half. Now step him up. Don't look at what's carrying him. It doesn't matter. Go ahead and trot. Keep bringing him up. Whoop. Whoa. Whoa. You got to work your hand so he doesn't think he's going to canter. Don't lean back. Come up straight. Good. Keep those toes in. Wait to the big toe. Come deep. Get down. Go straighter down the straightaway, okay? You're letting him cut a little soon. Good corner. Come on. Keep jiggling and keep making him wear his head better. Use your right hand. Right hand. Don't let him look at the rail. Right hand. Whip hand. Bump him up. He's leaning down. Come on. Tap him. Now, I'm going to be gone through Christmas. We're going to go visit, but Dee and Jason. So, I don't want you not riding.
I only have.
Well, you may miss it. I mean, I may be back by the time you're... I'm going to be back before New Year's. So, come on. Right hand. Straighten him out. Bump him up. Push. Push. Tap him. Step him up now. Okay, and walk. That's very good. Now get him to walk and relax. Keep him in between your hands. Okay, you can walk. Push him forward. Now bring his head up. Brienne, she has a breathing problem. She's going to be nervous when you first get on. You just chill and then try to get her to calm down. Back in the saddle.
Who is
Don't
she
lean
on?
back. She's on Violet.
Oh, Violet. Right. Okay, so Brienne is going to get on Violet's.
And that's the mother to the
All right,
baby.
let's
To the
canter.
baby Sooner, yeah.
When you ask him to canter, go ahead and
Sooner
Alex,
was
keep him
just
moving.
1 in October.
Okay. Yeah.
There you
Oh,
go.
that's a big-
I know, there's a lot of babies
Now,
in born
he
right now.
holds his head
I
just a
usually
little
they
bit
get
to the
born,
to
like,
the
'cause
rail.
Usually in the beginning.
Oh,
Yeah,
right,
That's
yes.
when he was canter. Go ahead, ask kissing. Hold his head to the rail. Bring him up. Bring him up. Bring Arthur up. Use your lift with your right hand. Lift. Not so fast. Sit back. All right, look at me. Calm down. Just sit quiet and hold his head to the rail. Are you going on?
Violet is so pretty. I never realized how pretty she is. Yeah.
Got a really pretty face.
And she's got that pretty color tail and mane.
Same as
Beautiful.
Just easy. Don't pump. Raise your hands up a little bit. Guide,
Whoa.
guide. Ooh.
Oh, it's
You got to hold him to the rail. Don't jiggle your right hand.
Neela named him that.
You can let him walk. And walk. Yeah, he had a...
John Dutton from Yellowstone. Did you
Ah,
watch
I
Yellowstone?
don't watch Yellowstone,
Oh.
He was
Is it good?
17...
Yeah,
That makes him
HS.
HS 17.6 or something.
Like that was his name.
He was born in 17 and he was a 6 colt born.
Okay.
And then they named him Coolio, which in Spanish is butt. So I went, oh, this is not going to work. Just give and take, don't hang, tell her, whoa. Let your insides calm down and get her to calm down.
So Violet, for those of you who remember, and for those of you who don't know, Violet,
Let's
we
reverse.
rescued Violet, and she was actually in foal at the time, unbeknownst to us. Teresa was riding her one day, right, and said, "I feel something kicking me."
her,
No way. So yes, that's how we found out that
And
she
go
was
in
in
the
foal.
corner.
She
Now,
is the
do it
mom
here,
to Sooner,
not coming out of the corner.
who is still here,
And you gotta
and
sit down
he
and
is
then turn his head.
just, he was 1 in October.
Kiss, kiss, kiss. There you go. Sit back. Hold him to the rail just a little. You hear her starting to breathe? Oh no, she's doing pretty good. So just real relax in your hands, soft, give and take. You hear that noise? When you go to pass, come off the rail in a straight line like that. Go back, turn his head to the rail. Let's canter, right there. Let's see how you're gonna do it. Lift, 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 jiggle, jiggle, jiggle. There you go, easy. Don't let him screw around. I saw him shake his head. You see that? You know that. Because Wiley does that. Was bring him up. Get his nose down. Bring him up. Don't pump. Sit quiet. Good. Good. Sit, sit, sit. Don't pump. Elbows out. Good, Brienne. She's pretty. Turn loose. Give and take. Don't hold her. That's all right. Whoa. Let him walk. Not bad considering he's way out of balance.
Yeah.
Look ahead.
Snickers, you are shivering.
It shouldn't be. No, now just give and take with her, nice and loose. Okay, Arthur can walk. Don't lean back so far. Sit up straight. And give and take. And give her a flat walk and just relax. Touch her on the neck. If we could get her, she was gated.
Violet?
She's pretty cool looking. Now, I feel much better because you fought with every horse you ride her with. And then you got it right, and now you're doing him. That was good. You can go in the middle. He can go.